Welcome, everybody, to In the Buff. I'm not doing the rest. Y'all already know our names.
Yeah, it's been a couple of episodes.
So
I think you can figure it out.
So you're telling me...
I'm Scott.
We got Chris, John, Cody, and Scott. I hit him with the betrayal.
He pointed at me twice.
Chris, John, Cody, and Scott.
He pointed at me 4 times. Hi, guys. It's been a little while. How's everybody doing?
Has it been?
Hey, we
it's about
recorded
this...
like...
It's been like a week.
We recorded on like Tuesday.
Yeah, but we talk like almost every day.
Okay. So there is continuity or there is not continuity? I don't understand, Cody.
What do you think? What do you think's going on here in the meta universe
It's
of
been
the
a
podcast?
week since the last podcast.
And we just like go and lock ourselves in dark rooms
Yeah.
until we record
I'm
again?
pretty sure he's done that before.
I almost
and
certainly...
nobody batted an eye. I do it and he calls me out.
I do that in real life, is lock myself
Are
in a
we
dark room
in the
until we
Truman
record.
Show?
Not a very
It's not
interesting show if it is.
Would you watch it?
The Truman Show?
If it were real, if Jim Carrey, if it were real and the Truman Show was on TV, a guy was on TV just living his life, not knowing he was in a show, would you watch it?
I would watch clips of it on YouTube Shorts.
You do that.
Did the people...
With somebody putting obnoxious background music over the scene?
Yeah.
And where they stitch it together and they do a dance to him just ordering pizza.
That, or they'll stitch it and explain the scene. Like, that's something like Hank Green and John Green would do.
In this scene of The Truman Show, 1998, it's always in that robotic AI voice.
What, John?
We keep cutting you off there, buddy.
Pal?
There's this thing that started over the last week. I don't know what it is, but I'm not against it, but I'm not really for it.
I did feel really bad about that joke I made last night. It was just so stupid. It felt like I was mocking you.
You were.
Yeah.
You were.
What did you say?
Oh, I asked him if John was short for anything. I'd never asked him.
He doesn't remember. John
I
doesn't
don't even know what you're talking
I
about.
didn't know that was a joke.
I couldn't even get through it. Scott knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I laughed.
I guess I fully blocked it out of my memory.
Yeah,
That's probably how we've been able to stay friends.
Yeah, you just don't pay attention whenever I make fun of you.
Goldfish.
Anyways, did the people watching the show know that it was a man that did not know he was in the show?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like a
that was
full-on real thing?
Because that's the whole point of the movie, is that somebody's like, we need to tell him, we need to get to him.
It's been so long since I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's the girl that loves him.
I don't think I'd believe it.
You wouldn't believe that it's real?
Yeah.
I think I might agree with you.
If it was an actual thing, I'm like, this is totally
I don't even believe that reality shows now are real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So is everybody in Truman's life an actor? Okay.
There's WWE.
That's real.
Yeah.
Can't fake gravity.
Can't fake gravity. Somebody jumping off the
Unless
top
you got
turnbuckle?
lashings.
Owen Hart, he didn't fake that.
Yeah.
that Hell in a Cell cage match between Mankind and
Undertaker?
Yeah.
Where he threw Mankind through the announcer's table?
Do they use real gravity in animation?
No, it's fake gravity.
They gotta pay
just
for
said
it.
you can't fake gravity.
Oh my god, we need to get to the bottom of this.
Hey, so comments.
Let's see if we've got any comments. I don't...
Maybe get in contact with Uncle Joe about that one. About the fake gravity.
The fake gravity?
Yeah.
Apparently he's been talking to some non-human entities in spacecraft.
He would be the one to know.
People aren't... That's not the corner. Okay, that's not the corner.
I got so excited.
Maybe in a couple weeks that'll be the corner.
I got so excited for E.T. boobs.
You
when they said that.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
They were like non-human
In titties.
DNA.
Is that what you're saying? Non-human in titties?
Yeah.
I made a funnier joke than he was making. And it just stumbled on me.
Thanks for vamping.
Yeah.
Because we're a little light on comments this week.
Oof.
Only one comment from Monsi on episode 43 of In the Buff. She said, when you have 2 things to attend, but you don't know which to choose, I'm hinting at that someone should figure it out, podcaster.
I think it's Cody. I think it's he double booked himself, remember?
He did double book himself.
No, I did not double book myself. I sequentially booked myself.
I don't think he did his priorities correctly. I don't even think he should have went to the
The wedding?
reception. Yeah. She just went to
He
bat.
could have picked somebody up to go with him to the concert.
For 15 minutes. Yeah.
Could have took the bride.
Of all of us, I think he has the most unspoken riz.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah.
That means charisma.
Yeah, I know what.
Dude.
All these hip Gen Z kids are
At
saying.
work, I have shared that fact with probably 10 people.
Hey! Did you know that riz means charisma?
It's legitimately, somebody would come over to the desk to talk to my lead about some sort of question. And, I would just, look up at them whenever there was a break in the conversation and be like, did you know Riz is short for charisma?
I actually do that in real life to people.
You guys are just NPCs barking lines of dialogue at passersby?
I'll just have thoughts, and I'm like, it would be funny if I just said this, because people expect this kind of shit from me.
Mhm.
It'll be funny if I just say this. I know what train of thought I've been on, but they don't, and they'll be like, what the fuck?
Mhm.
So I do that often.
When I looked up and found out what no cap came from, I told everyone at work.
It means you've lost your bottle cap. And that's the truth.
It means you have no money in Fallout.
No caps.
Damn.
It means you have lost your commemorative baseball hat.
Mm.
Cat? Oh no,
Okay.
Chris! The cat that you stole from the baseball game!
No!
What
Tiny!
What does it mean, Chris?
Well, it comes
For
from
members of the audience who don't know.
it comes from Twitch because they would take a
No
icon.
kappa.
Oh,
Yeah,
Kappa.
Kappa, which came to be known as
bullshit.
Bullshit.
You're
bullshit
lying.
joke and whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
Fake.
so no Kappa or no cap meant you're not lying.
Okay.
And then that slowly was used
I'm
in
gonna
a
say-
rap song and then adopted by mainstream culture.
I'm going to say,
What rap song was it used in?
I have no fucking
I
idea.
disagree. I
Juice
think
WRLD?
no cap means you're not wearing a hat, so you're not hiding that
Any tricks up
unfortunate
your
hairline. That unfortunate
Oh my
hairline.
god.
I was gonna say you're not hiding any tricks up your sleeve, but that's not where your sleeves are.
Oh, that's not what they're supposed
You gotta
to
be-
be.
You gotta be sleeping me, bro.
So, this isn't my corner, but I watched Secret Invasion,
Yeah.
and my corner is quite light.
No cap?
No cap.
Was that
All
secret
sleeve.
invasion bussin'?
All sleeve!
All sleeve.
Dude.
Well, the scrolls are filled with sleeve.
So, I'm 99% sure that the people that they hired to write it really just did not know shit about the MCU.
Yeah. Well, there's so much of it.
Before we get into that, I'm just going to say, John, you've been this way for a while, and I've kind of unspokenly been this way. I think, genuinely, the last movie in the Marvel shit that I give a fuck about is gonna be Guardians 3. I think it was really good, quite good, and I like the characters. I kind of just done. I haven't really talked about it. I haven't thought about it much. I'm kind of just over it. It's can continue going. It's similar to how it kind of feels like when you're growing out of a cartoon
Mm-hmm.
as a boy, and they keep making the cartoon, but you're like, I don't give a shit who these characters are. I don't know who they are. They don't entertain me anymore.
It's like
I
the
can't
WWE.
keep watching Poobahs. I can't follow the plot anymore. It's been too long.
I was gonna say it's like how Metallica keeps making music.
Right. I've
And
grown out of it.
it hasn't been good for about 20 years.
Yeah.
And it's but that doesn't take away the stuff that you like.
Exactly.
They're allowed to keep making music.
Just not for me. And that's what Marvel is. That's what Marvel's turned into for me. And, man, Secret Invasion, it was like morbid curiosity. I had to look at the car accident because the final episode came out. I had not seen a single episode. The final episode came out, and I saw one guy say a thing 5 minutes into a half an hour long video, and I'm like, fuck. I gotta watch this.
So let's really start this off by saying the last time I looked at Secret Invasion's ratings, it was a 13% or something on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh.
The critic rating?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was low. It was very low.
Yeah.
What was the thing that they said? Who gives a shit about spoilers?
Oh, I don't fucking know. They were just the way they were hyping up, oh, I was watching the episodes. We got to like episode 4, and I'm like, okay, that was pretty weak. 5 and 6, I think, is the worst thing Marvel has ever made. I'm like, bullshit, I watch Shulk. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch this because I can't even remember who the fucking YouTuber is, but I like him, and I trust his opinion, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch this. I spent 4 hours watching the whole series, and I might agree that 5 and 6 in particular, 6 in particular, is the worst shit I've ever fucking seen.
I wonder if
in Marvel
of it was written during the writer's strike.
Well, I learned through this video, they were fucking editing it in real time. They were still editing episodes 4, 5, and 6 when the first episode dropped on Disney+.
Wow.
So they might have been still working on writing episodes during the writer's strike.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. you cannot... They weren't writing the episode. They had shot everything. They weren't writing it. When it's... The big thing for me is I'm not a smart guy. I'm not a good storyteller. But first thing, I'm like, okay, these Skrulls can turn into people. What's your first cool little idea you think they would do with turning into people in the MCU?
Pretending to be a main character.
Sure.
To me, it was pretending to be a main character or a government official.
All right.
Or like somebody higher up.
I would think, they need to infiltrate something.
I was talking about, that's fine. They do all that shit. But what I thought, my first thought was, I bet a cool little dramatic thing will be some Skrull turned into a guy who got dusted. And then the guy who got dusted came back.
Oh, I see.
That'd be cool.
I thought that'd be cool. No. The blip basically didn't happen.
There was one good thing. I think now's the right time to say. There's been one good thing that came out of the show. And that was... Rhodey, War Machine was a Skrull.
You think that's
the whole
good?
time?
No.
Oh.
The nickname that the internet gave Skrull Rhodey was the best thing in the world. He became known as Scrody.
He was a female Skrull too, which is fine, but it is a little weird how there's a scene where the female Skrull is taking a shower, and she steps out, puts on a towel, and then turns into Rhodey while wearing the towel.
And that's the reveal that Rhodey is a Skrull.
And I was just weirded out by that. And immediately my first thought was, wait. When? That's everybody's first thought. When? And I don't think they know when. Because they don't answer. They don't know when.
My theory is Iron Man 2, when they had to change actors.
Great. That's a long time ago, Chris.
Yeah.
And it's just a real shitty show. Like, at the end, it's full spoilers. If you give a fuck, then I guess stop listening. We're gonna find out what psychic powers we have after this. So, you better come back for that shit.
Or skip to.
I really feel like... So, real quick synopsis of... I don't know if synopsis is the right word, but I'm using it. Of Secret Invasion is... everybody comes back from the blip. Some of the Skrulls have now gone rogue. They were all working for Fury. They've gone rogue and they're building their own thing.
Okay. I'm sorry, but we might have to back up a little bit. For somebody who hasn't seen any, what's a Skrull?
In Captain Marvel, the Skrulls were running from this other alien race.
The green people.
And
the people are green. People are green.
I wasn't going to say the Kree because he doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So this other alien race who's just like advanced aliens. They basically look like humans.
No, you saw Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah, I saw that end credit scene and I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. So those are the Skrulls. So you have a full visual of it. That's what they are. But
they don't have a planet because the other aliens destroyed their planet or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
They're space refugees, and they heavy-handed with that metaphor. With refugee shit in real life. Nick Fury, they look like bad guys, but then they're good guys in Captain Marvel. Nick Fury's like, I will find you guys a home, but you gotta work for me in the meantime. When this is like building up the Samuel L. Jackson is so fucking dog shit in this, man. How he is so tired and bored.
Yeah.
Anyway, they gotta find a home. You gotta work for me, get intelligence, infiltrate agencies and shit on my behalf.
So he used the Skrull shape-shifting ability to infiltrate and get eyes and ears everywhere. They were his eyes and ears in every
Even be
organization.
assassins and shit.
It's the reason why he was able to get so high up in S.H.I.E.L.D.
Right.
You mean
Is
his
the way to describe
eye
it.
and shield?
Oh. So, how long have the scroll been around?
Since the
90s.
90s.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so, with that just in mind, there's a non-zero possibility that every Agent Coulson could have been a fucking Skrull. I don't know. It doesn't matter, but they don't know what they're doing. They don't know who's a Skrull and who's not when they started. I guarantee they're like, Rhodey's a Skrull. They wrote that on a paper.
Well, I mean,
and they're like, start filming.
I honestly think that they looked at it, and from a production standpoint, they were like, man, this should have been a movie. And Kevin Feige's like, well, we don't have the fucking budget to put these people in, like, Captain Marvel and fucking Hulk and, I'm blanking hard. Every other superhero in this show. So we get Don Cheadle.
That is a problem too. It's a problem in a lot of this bullshit. It's so obviously an Avengers level threat, but they can't afford all the actors.
Yeah. And their write off to it was the Rhodey's like, he's like, well, why don't you call the Avengers on this? He's like, this isn't their fight. This is my fight. Fury
Just
saying
don't even
acknowledge it.
point at it.
Don't acknowledge it.
Hey, it's all happening too fast for me to call Captain Marvel. That's what's happening. Okay, don't even acknowledge it.
So, can the Skrulls replicate their superpowers?
No, not yet, because
Oh,
a Skrull. That's the.
Well, before you get into that,
Yeah.
this more bullshit. I was gonna say maybe they picked Rhodey because he doesn't have any inherent superhuman
Sure.
abilities,
Yeah.
and so he could blend in more.
Black Widow could be a Skrull right now.
They could have literally just picked Ant-Man.
Oh, could you imagine if that's who Hawkeye threw off the
Exactly.
cliff?
What if the fucking shit happens?
Does the Soul Stone? No.
Well, like,
If
Well, I mean,
if Hawkeye believes that
that
he's
it's Black
throwing
Widow.
Black Widow off the cliff, I was about to call her Scarlet Witch, but would the Soul Stone be like, all right, you got me on a technicality here, but
No, yeah.
I mean, so when Skrulls die, they revert back to their normal form. But like, I'm just imagining like if he just like he's like, oh, it's too painful for me to look.
Mhm.
So the rest of his life he thinks it's her, and then like
She's just like living in Oklahoma.
yeah,
and that's why he couldn't pull her back when he snapped. Hulk couldn't because she wasn't actually dead.
Oh,
whoa,
well,
whoa.
that's a horseshit. But anyway, there's a Skrull, Superbad Skrull. He is, for some reason, Fury got all of the DNA of every single fucking person, who was at the in-game fight.
Every hero.
Thanos,
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
aliens, every single person who was
Wait.
at the in-game fight.
Yep.
I don't know.
He just went out there with a vial and started
And-
collecting blood.
And
How would they know whose blood it was?
How the
well,
fuck
he
does anyone
mixed
know
it-
anything?
He mixed it all together
In a
to
single vial.
to make a super vial.
Wait,
And I don't know why he had it. What was his fucking plan with it? He just had it in a grave, a fake grave of his, and
oh, from Winter Soldier.
but it wasn't the
No,
same one.
Oh,
He had
he
like
had a
1,000.
different one apparently.
oh,
He has like 50 apparently.
It even had a different quote.
wait. How did he get Thanos' blood? Thanos got
Got
dusted.
dusted. I don't fucking know.
Not before he got the shit kicked out of him by Captain America, boy.
Wouldn't the blood get dusted too?
And I don't know
I don't
why
know,
having
man.
their DNA means dick. Anyway.
I don't know either.
Like he had Gamora's DNA. Gamora was enhanced by fucking Thanos. So what the fuck does it matter if you have an
Well, like,
alien's DNA?
So they did in the last episode. The dude gets the vial and
the super bad scroll.
he's like putting in a machine and it's showing off. It's just them trying to like really just fucking jerk off, flex all the names of all the super characters.
Yeah.
Hang on, you might have lost me. You might have explained it, or maybe the show didn't explain it. Who's the bad guy Skrull?
It's a guy named Gravik. He's a Skrull who disagreed. He was like an 8-year-old when Fury's like, hey, you guys are gonna be my agents. And he killed a guy for Fury and that changed him.
When he was 8?
I don't know. It's indeterminate.
The guy that he was pretending to be the whole time, he said was the first
man
person
he
he
killed.
killed under Fury's orders.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're
They
like
didn't specify when.
murking the people that they're... Uh-oh.
Well, not all of them. Unfortunately,
God damn
not
it, we've
fucking
done
all
such
of them.
a bad job of
Well,
this.
because it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
They, for some fucking reason, the Skrulls are immune to radiation, so they're based in some
Lucky.
decommissioned, like, radioactive plant, nuclear power plant.
Not Chernobyl.
I don't think it was Chernobyl. It certainly didn't look like Chernobyl to me. But either way, if humans go there, they have to start taking iodine pills or start dying. They're keeping all of the humans that they're
They've
taking the
put them
forms
into
of,
like some form of sleep.
but they're at the nuclear power plant with all the fucking radiation.
Oh, they blew past this. They never explained it.
And it doesn't
Radiation
matter.
doesn't stop if you go
Yeah.
to bed.
It doesn't matter, I guess. Rhodey wakes up, and they're all like walking out. They're all waking up and getting unplugged from these machines. These machines take out their memories. For some reason, they don't just...
Convenient.
Yeah. For some reason, they don't just fucking kill them after they get the memory. They just leave them in comas in the machine, and there's like a shitload. You see like a fuck ton of these humans in these machines, and they're just in a nuclear power plant now. They're gonna die already. Rhodey's gonna fucking die. He's gonna get cancer.
So this is all happening in the last episode when all these people are getting freed, and you see as everybody's getting freed, it gets to Rhodey. He's in a hospital gown, and the white guy that was in Black Panther, I don't remember. Everett Ross.
Ross.
Yeah.
He's like,
I think it is.
oh wait, is that the secretary?
I think he might be related to General Ross.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Okay.
I thought there was
Either way.
Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah.
They're two different characters.
The nicer guy, Ross, looks at Rhodey and he's like, Colonel Rhodes, how long have you been here?
And he's just like,
And he's like, and he stumbles like he can't use his legs. But through the whole show, the Scrody, has been walking around like normal.
Mm-hmm.
And
Honestly, I thought they just forgot.
fixed it.
I thought they just fixed it.
see, that's where that's the only thing that I'm interested in is wanting to know when he was taken and where they're gonna write it in. Because I looked online, a lot of people are like, oh, it happened when they switched actors.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no, it fucking didn't. You're a fucking idiot.
It probably, I mean, he's in a hospital gown. It probably happened when he was in the hospital after breaking his back.
But I also took the time to look at Endgame because I'm a fucking pleb for those 21 movies.
Mm-hmm.
And in Endgame, he had the leg braces on through the whole thing.
Oh, did he?
It could have just been an act.
Like, he didn't stop having leg braces on until Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
See, I forgot. I thought just in Infinity War he didn't have any leg braces. I guess I misremembered that.
I don't remember at all.
I
don't
thought he
remember
got.
seeing
I thought he
Rhodey in
got
that
some
movie.
sort of spine enhancement surgery. That sounds like
Nanobots.
something Tony could pull out.
See, it would
He's not good at pulling out.
answer a lot
He
if
has one kid.
if
And
Rhodey
like
was
80
like
STDs.
And a lot of money.
if when he was like Captain Rhodes, what are you doing here? If Rhodey was like
Colonel?
my bad. If he was like where's Tony? And then
Yeah.
be like, okay, so it was before Tony died.
What if fucking what's the first actor's name? What if
Terrence Howard?
Terrence
Yeah.
Howard came out of the cocoon?
Oh my god, I would have loved it. I actually would have loved that.
I would have felt bad for Don Cheadle.
I mean, I know that they
Yeah.
would have been like,
Uh,
we're fucking a decade and a half later, guys. Let's just throw this twist in here. We planned it the whole time.
I mean, they kind of did that in Scarlet Witch or Scarlet Witch and Vision. Is that what it was called?
WandaVision.
WandaVision.
Yeah.
They did that with Evan Peters, kind of.
Kinda.
Which I actually kind of like once you explained it to me.
I kind of hate it more.
Yeah.
But-
I hate it more now that there's talks that they're actually going to bring Evan Peters on as Quicksilver again.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about that.
Anyway, all of this to say, the Super Skrull, he's a Super Skrull. He gets all the superpowers, but he thinks that the Nick Fury he's talking to at the end is Nick Fury, but it's actually this good guy Skrull who's been here the whole time. She's such a good actress, she's pretending to be Nick Fury, and for some reason he turns on the machine that gives him all the superpowers while Nick Fury's inside of it. And she gets all the superpowers too.
Oh.
What?
the way that they showed off the superpower fight.
It was the worst
It
fucking
was the
thing I've
dumbest
ever
thing
seen.
in the fucking world. They would like
I
transform.
want you to, seriously, for this episode, I want you to find an image of Amelia Clark with the Drax hand.
It's easy to find.
and
So
Drax hand.
the vial, when he puts it in the computer and starts showing off all the DNA it has, first of all, it didn't say like specific people. It said the first one said was like Captain America. Then it said like fucking Ghost. Then it said Captain Marvel.
Chitauri.
Then it said
and that
Chitauri.
kind of
It
shit.
said Valkyrie. It said Thor, Odin's son.
Thanos.
It said Thanos. Yeah. It said all of his people like Ebony Maw or whatever the fucking name is. Like
The
all those
telekinetic
people.
guy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's naming off all these different like superheroes. Weirdly to me, it also said Winter Soldier. But like, shouldn't Captain America and Winter Soldier be
Well,
basically
that's
the same
another
thing?
thing too. Is
Oh yeah.
they're all. You see it in the fight. It's the least creative shit I've ever seen, and it's like they aren't self-aware of the fact that 90% of these fucking characters just have the same superpower.
Maybe they get a
The way they showed
metal
off the
arm.
superpower was like when
The
they switched to that power, their arm became that person. No joke. There's a scene where like Amelia Clark's character falls off of something, and the dude kicks her with a Hulk leg that had like I paused it,
Has
and
pants.
it had the ripped purple shorts.
Well, here's the even worse part. They get the telekinetic guy's hand, and it has his rings on it.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to that.
Where did those come from?
Where?
Wow.
They really did just
I think-
cut and paste
Yeah,
the
absolutely
CGI models.
they did.
I think when he tried to use Thanos' power, he just got his chin.
Maybe
It's so dumb.
maybe Secret War was their attempt at using
Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion was their
Secret War is an Avengers movie later on.
Oh, right. This is their attempt of using AI just to make a movie.
The opening
It was
scene
literally
is,
made
is
from
literally
AI.
made from AI.
I'm not even going to get into how it's total nonsense that they
Also,
would be able
Millie
to
Clark
like.
wins.
Yeah,
And now there's just a literal super
Oh, yeah,
powerful being who
there's-
has every superpower in the MCU. She's just out there.
Yep.
where?
She's hanging out with...
she's a vigilante.
I can't remember the actress's name. The character, I learned this through the video I watched, is motherfucking Captain Britain's granddaughter.
Oh.
Or
Oh,
something.
really?
Even though Captain Britain wasn't fucking established.
Oh, yes, she was.
And
In-
multiverse.
No, in Civil War, I thought
Hmm?
Captain America was hanging out with, or maybe it was Winter Soldier. Who's Captain Britain?
Captain Britain is not in the movies.
Is
Captain
it-
Britain is a dude in the comics who's just Captain America but British.
Oh, I thought
And-
Captain Britain was Peggy. In
no,
what
it's
if-
Captain Carter.
In
Oh.
Multiverse of Madness, she was Captain Britain.
No, she was Captain Carter.
Was she?
Mhm.
Fuck off. She had a shield that was a British flag.
I think she's Captain Carter.
I think she's just Captain Britain. I'm just gonna call her Captain Britain. Captain Carter sounds better.
I'm
but-
not even going to bring up how it's utter nonsense. Like, it took decades for us to sequence just the human genome. And you're going to tell me in a couple of months or whatever, they've just resequenced the DNA of all these different alien species
Oh.
and mutants?
Well, you can get your
Did
entire
they use
DNA
Scarlet Witch
sequence in like 3 weeks.
Because they know how to, Chris.
I don't think they did.
Because it took a century of research.
Also, he had Groot powers, and that's I don't even know.
He also somehow had the Frost Beast from Thor 2.
It wasn't
Wait,
at fucking.
It wasn't there.
It wasn't
Did,
there.
what? Did they have Tony's?
That's
DNA?
what I was thinking. Did he put Tony's DNA inside of him, and he just like turns into Iron Man? He just grows a suit. How awesome would that be?
He just gets the mustache.
Who's Ghost?
Ghost is from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't know.
That's
It's
the
the chick that
lady who's
phases.
fusing. Yeah,
I didn't watch that
phasing.
one. That movie.
Oh.
Was
I
she
don't know.
there?
I don't,
I don't think
so.
she was
not.
in Endgame.
I really don't even know.
I'm
who
pretty
you're
sure
talking
she
about.
wasn't.
Oh, is that when they were like, like blinking?
Yeah.
That was them.
That was
her.
the Ghost power.
Lawrence Fishburne.
I didn't watch that one.
Adopted. Daughter,
Anyways,
I think.
so most of them just are strong people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Drax.
Hulk,
Captain America.
Thanos, Drax,
The
the dude
big-
who gets his arm cut off
Yeah.
by Doctor Strange's portal or Wong's portal. He's one of them.
Oh, what is his name?
I don't give a
He's
shit.
one of the
Cole
black-
Obsidian.
Yeah,
Why
that's
the
him.
fuck
That's
do you
him.
know his name?
That's him. That's him.
Why do you
Autism.
guys know his name?
Autism.
No. Because it's Cole Obsidian, but you also said
Ebony
Obsidian.
Maw was
Ebony
the
Maw.
guy who.
Ebony. I
does
thought
the-
it was Obsidian Maw.
They never say his name in the movies, guys.
I might have looked on
Squidward?
IMDb.
Okay, so
Nice.
the show wasn't good. It was
That was expected.
I'm going to say it wasn't expected to. I did not think they would drop the ball this hard because it's certainly not easy, but the first idea I had was, oh, that'd be a cool dramatic moment if during the blip, a Skrull turned into a guy who disappeared in the blip, and then there'd be like maybe like that's how they... Also, why the fuck was Nick Fury in space? He's just in space. He's married to a Skrull, by the way.
Oh, is he?
He kisses a fucking green alien at the end of the movie.
Hold on. He was in space in that one end credits scene.
Yeah, he was.
Why was he in space?
What movie was that?
So, like, that was Far From Home.
No, or maybe that was the end credits, and the mid credits.
Yeah, because it wasn't him.
I don't know why. I guess I just remember every facet of a detail of life that you share with me. But I remember you had said that you went to go see it twice. One with a girl that I don't think anything went well with.
What else is new?
When we're sitting there watching the movie, you're like, you guys need to see the end of this. It doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't sound right. I went with you guys to see Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yeah, it was the second time you went to go see it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It was.
Anyway.
When did that movie come out?
No clue.
2019. Maybe. It was right after Endgame.
Did he have Black Panther powers?
Anyways.
Oh, okay.
From a writing standpoint, one thing that I absolutely...
Did he have Black Panther powers?
He's just another super strong. Does he turn into a black arm and punch a guy? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh. Because he's
Just a black guy's
also...
arm.
That also wouldn't be encoded in his genetics.
He drank a plant.
Fuck, dude. I mean, it also... Oh my god. It doesn't make sense because you see all the Skrulls are naked, and when they shapeshift into a form that has clothes. So, like, the clothes, that duster that they put on or whatever, that's their skin. If you cut it, it bleeds. Like, like it's part of their body.
So
if they would have had Iron Man or Black Panther, you would have saw them just to simulate the suit too.
Would they have?
Probably.
It wouldn't have any of the function though.
No. I hope not.
The suit works like Rhodey's suit works as a suit you wear.
Fuck.
They're playing fast and loose with this, and I don't like it.
I just don't give a shit. It really is the thing. Shulk, I didn't care. I had no investiture in Shulk because I didn't think it was gonna be good. It wasn't good, but it had no potential. Like the potential alone was just it was a funny, wacky comedy, legal comedy type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a shit that they borked it. This had potential. This could have been a story. This could have actually mattered.
This had Samuel L. Jackson.
The movie that immediately succeeds this is supposed to set up. I don't think there's going to be a fucking Skrull in that fucking movie.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well,
so psychic powers.
I know. Hold on. How far in are we?
I had a great segue.
Well, okay. Well,
Yeah.
We can cut that out.
The last thing that I want to say about this, maybe, is the writing. While it was absolutely dog shit, everything from the first movie to Endgame all kind of eventually correlated into a story. And, like, that was the cool thing about the whole Marvel series was how connected things started to feel. They had this horrible thing that happened with half the universe being erased, and they've had one show that really even talked about it. Like, Nick Fury was one of the ones who got fucking erased. And the one time you hear him maybe saying anything about it, it's actually a Skrull right before the final fight. It's a Skrull taking his place. And, like, you're hearing these things that I'm like, oh, wow, that's cool. This adds a different perspective.
Wait, so did Nick Fury even actually get dusted?
Yes.
Or was it just the Skrull?
Wouldn't it have been awesome if Nick Fury gets dusted and a Skrull pretends to be him? And it was I can't remember his name, the bad guy. And then
Gravik.
Why the fuck do you know?
Because you just said it.
Did I say it?
10 minutes ago.
Earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, also,
wouldn't it have been cool though? Wouldn't that have been cool? Like smart people would have to write it to make it compelling, but it could have been like an actual spy thriller type of thing where the audience isn't even sure which one it is.
I really thought there was going to be a world where 3 Furies were running around because the end of the first episode, you see Colby, whatever her name is,
Colby Smulders.
Colby Jack Smulders. You see
Maria
her
Hill.
running around. Yeah, you see her running around in like a terrorist attack that's happening, and she sees Nick Fury, And as soon as she starts to talk to him, he just pulls out a gun and shoots her. She dies at the end of the episode. She doesn't come back. And so, like, I just thought that you're going to see, like, 3 or 4 versions of Nick Fury running around trying to do things. And you have to figure out who it is. Who's the real Nick Fury?
Maybe not that one.
Yeah,
Probably not that one.
Unless he thought she was a Skrull.
Yeah.
And they do the Spider-Man point.
Well, that's the thing.
Scene.
The good guy Skrull says, hey, so Nick Fury, there's like 1 million fucking Skrulls on the planet. And he's like, what? 1 million? How'd you get 1 million fucking Skrulls on the planet? So apparently he didn't know that 1 million fucking Skrulls were on the planet.
I will also argue, the show was racially charged.
Yeah.
It was pretty racially charged.
You figure?
Yeah. In that same conversation, Nick Fury's like, bro, we're already losing the fight getting people to... He didn't outright say this, but he's like, we're already losing the fight getting people to accept black people. We've been dealing with this for fucking centuries, since time stood still. Like, come on.
And the utter hypocrisy, like, they really should have hammered this home, too. He's having a conversation with Rhodey, and it's actually, I think, probably the best part of the whole fucking show. He's having a conversation with Scrody, and...
Does he know he's Scrody?
No.
Okay.
He thinks it's Rhodey, and Rhodey is firing him. Rhodey is like, Nick, you're out.
Yep.
You are no longer part of this government, because he's in a position to do that now. And Rhodey is talking about how, basically saying, I managed to get here despite me being the color of my skin. But he's a fucking Skrull? They should have really, hammered that in. And how, absolutely despicable that is.
Yeah.
That Skrull is using blackface.
Yeah. And,
oh, he can get away with it?
Nick's like...
But I can't?
Fucking Fury's like... He's like, people like you and me don't make it because of who our daddies are.
Right.
And it's like, bro.
You two are, the two of the most powerful people in Earth's existence.
I'm like, I get it. You told us that your granddad was a fucking elevator guy who packed a Magnum. Winter Soldier.
Oh, Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
That's another thing I really like about Nick Fury is whenever he does talk about himself, I don't know what the fuck he's saying. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's just a game, just like he did with the cards in Avengers 1. He didn't keep those in his pocket.
But
they were covered in blood.
This ended up being a show that was centered around Nick Fury, and I wish it wasn't. I wish it would have been centered around a government, like the president, or actually more centered around Rhodey, Scrody.
So to wrap this all
without
up,
us knowing about it.
At the very end of the show, it was pretty fucking hardcore.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask what happens to Nick Fury at the end.
He goes back into space.
He fucked a green bitch.
But at the very end of the show,
respect.
They have a series. Skrulls have been revealed, and they show a series of scenes of just armed people being vigilantes and assassinating people they think are Skrulls.
Over top of the president's speech saying, hey, we're going to eviscerate you.
You
are not allowed to be on this planet. We will kill you.
Basically what a guy, 3 dudes with M16s bum rush into in a TV studio and basically kill Bill Maher.
Because Bill Maher is a Skrull.
But it's the Marvelized version of Bill Maher.
Was he actually a Skrull?
Yes.
Okay, that'd be
But then it shows the prime minister or somebody.
Some important lady that she just gets gat, and then she's just a human.
Yeah.
So the idea is people are tense, but this should have been where the fucking show started. I feel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There was opportunity here, and they're like, well, Nick Fury's an established character, so let's base it about him. Fuck that shit.
You could still even... Damn it, you still didn't let me
Psychic powers.
Segue.
I want you... we're done talking about secret.
I drew my picture.
My psychic powers are telling me that Cody had a segue.
I don't give a shit. It's my corner.
I drew my picture.
I want... If you'll all take my hands.
Oh.
I just scratched my balls.
All of you take my hands. Yes.
Cody didn't want to hold my hand.
He didn't tell me to take your hand.
Look up and close your eyes. Okay.
Should we yell too?
No.
Oh.
Okay. Imagine a whale. Okay. Stop laughing. What does it look like? What does the whale look like, Chris? Tell me.
Oh.
No, I'm asking.
You didn't ask me. I thought it was an open sharing session.
It has barnacles
What
on it.
what brand of whale is it?
A place.
Like a great blue whale.
A great blue whale. Cody, what whale do you see?
A humpback whale.
John,
The place.
like whales?
Yeah.
I see Brendan Fraser.
I knew it.
He's glorious, rippling.
Can I change
But it's
mine?
Brendan Fraser from The Mummy.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
The guy who almost won World's Sexiest Man.
He's floating through what looks like a bowl of milk.
My milk.
He lifts his neck. Look at him lift his neck out of the milk.
Why
But
is it so veiny?
He dips. I don't know why it's veiny, but we're going to explore that.
Okay.
He dips his hair into the milk, but his neck, his Adam's apple extends. Oh.
Got it.
Oh. Feel him.
Is there cereal in the milk?
Okay, all right. Now we're here.
Oh,
Am I allowed to open my eyes?
That was an astral whale you just
I have
experienced.
to pee now.
An astral whale.
This episode just took a massive turn.
Anybody else have to pee?
We're all calm. We're thinking about Brendan Fraser. If there was ever a movie that you're going to learn your sexuality on, it's going to be The Mummy.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I was really tense. Like, I was gripping hard on...
Right. So, we're going to go through a series of tests to
Ascertain
the efficacy of our psychic abilities.
the efficacy of
The first is just for you three.
it. Okay.
I'm going to psychically project these 6 numbers, 1 to 100. Okay?
Do we need to write anything down?
You do not need to write anything down.
If we can't hold 6 numbers in our head, could we write them down?
Oh,
Absolutely.
we got to pick 6 numbers?
You got to pick 6 numbers.
Mm.
I'm sending it to John right now.
So it's 1 to 100.
1 to 100.
Can it be 1
It
100?
absolutely can be 1 to 100.
Okay.
I'm sending them to you now.
Okay, I have them.
I'm sending them to Chris. It was so fast. We have a good connection.
Mhm.
So fast.
I was
Chris.
stealing them from your mind.
Okay. Oh, bit of a psychic vampire.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay, John, you got your numbers.
It's really weird being a psychic vampire and also an empath.
Right.
Yes.
These are not in order from lowest to highest either. These are randomly assorted. Okay, we're gonna start with you, Chris.
Okay.
You fucking vampire.
I just list them off.
List the numbers.
6,
Okay.
29,
Okay.
32,
Right.
14,
Mm-hmm.
41,
Uh-huh.
83.
Okay.
Are those the numbers from Lost?
No.
No.
4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42 is the numbers from Lost. Here you go.
Okay. My answer was the numbers from Lost.
None of them are correct. Your turn.
You just write it down?
Yeah, I don't know what the numbers are.
Okay. 6.
What?
23.
Mhm.
34.
Right.
32.
Right.
81.
Mhm.
And 64.
We got 2 numbers.
I'll say this. I was actually shocked. You got no right. No numbers right, John. You have none right because I did not write the numbers from Lost. Chris, you got 2 right.
What?
You got 29 and 41 correct. In the correct order.
Wow.
Because you're an empath.
You won. You win the competition.
So I got 2 right from you and
This
2,
is a competition,
and I
right?
got 2 of John's numbers.
So, with that being said...
I'm telling you, it's CrossFit. It's making me psychic.
With that being said, do we feel lubed up?
I feel a little lubed.
We feel lubed?
I might not have been connected to you, but before I committed to the bit of my joke answer, I was thinking 6, which is what both of these guys said.
Weird. Okay.
So maybe there was some cross-contamination.
Right. What did you do?
I'm too powerful.
This says I have a small penis.
Does it?
Wait, can I get some baby oil?
No. Okay.
Then I'm not losing.
Our next exercise. How deep are we?
46 minutes.
We're great. How deep are we? Is the next
One level
exercise.
deep. Okay.
Oh.
Two fingers deep for John.
I'm going to tell you guys a story.
Okay.
And I want you to use, like, in real time, we'll go one at a time, don't have to write anything down. I want you to tell me how the story ends. Okay? Okay, here it comes.
Okay.
A woman is walking down the street.
Okay.
She's wearing a red blouse and, like, one of those, like, pantsuit blazers, but no pants.
Mm-hmm.
She has a skirt on.
Mm.
And she's walking down the street, but they are repaving the sidewalk. So they've made a way, like, they've put, like, banners up to mark where pedestrians can walk, because it's a pretty busy thoroughfare.
Of course.
Along the street. She's walking, and she hears the sound of a car approaching behind her. How does the story end? Think about it for a moment. I will project it to you.
So we all give our take on the story ending, or we talk about this, or we just connect psychically to your mind?
Connect to you, John, and you tell me how you think the story ends.
She crosses the street. The driver sees her and stops, and then continues after she's safely passed.
Okay, boring story.
Turns
Go.
left.
Okay. So, she was walking down the street.
Singing doo-wop-a-diddy-doo-dum-doo.
Man, I wish I had a picture of you right there so we could put that right beside Nicolas Cage.
Wait, you weren't looking at me. What was it?
Maybe you'll have to wait until your turn, Chris. So the woman is walking down the street.
Right.
She's walking towards construction that is happening on the road. They're repaving the road or some such.
They were repaving the sidewalk. She has to walk alongside the sidewalk that is being repaved.
I see.
And they put up, like, streamers to show where she can walk.
Yeah. So I think I'm getting this image in my head that she is on the left side of the road,
Mm-hmm.
and the car behind her is in the right lane. And so the car and her should be able to walk down the road simultaneously without any incident. I think she'll be able to walk right past all the construction.
Right. Go, Chris.
I have two answers. Okay. One answer is I just came up with, now that you're doing all this weird stuff, which is
we're allowed
that
to choose multiple answers? That sounds like horse cock.
she gets past it just fine and gets a bagel. The first answer, though, the second that I'm telling you, but the one I wrote down was that she somehow gets cement on her blouse, and so what I'm thinking
What's
is
that?
On her blouse, she gets
That wasn't the thing I was asking about.
cement on her blouse.
Cement!
Enunciate.
So the car must have like spooked her, and she lost her balance and fell in.
Right, okay. None of you were even close.
Yeah.
The Venga bus
I'm better with numbers.
was driving up behind her. It is representative of the cold embrace of death because the Venga bus is coming. And there's nothing you can do to stop it.
Is that how she got cement on her blouse?
Did you write that down?
I did not.
Game of Thrones would be a lot different.
How do we hold him accountable? here?
You have to just trust.
How do we hold him accountable?
I am the psychic tutor.
I feel like
Here.
you would have to write this all down so that we had proof.
Okay.
Scott. Thank you, Scott. Thank you for your contributions. John, he is trying to teach us.
Yeah.
So maybe you should be a little more open-minded.
All right, I'll be more open-minded if you have something that's worth writing down.
Now we've prepared some samples here.
Yes, before we started recording the podcast, Scott asked us to draw 2 drawings.
Yes.
One, a simple drawing, one, a complex drawing.
Right. We'll start with Chris. Psychically send your picture's image,
The first one or the second one?
the first one,
Okay.
to all 3 of us. We, for this exercise, the next one at a time. For this exercise, we can confer.
Okay.
What are you guys seeing?
I'm
seeing a donut.
My mind's telling me.
definitely seeing something round.
I was going to say red and round.
Okay.
Okay.
Apple.
Maybe.
Could be an apple. Let's
All
see.
right.
Oh.
I'm thinking there's like a horse or like something, an animal eating an apple.
Ooh. Okay.
A horse eating an apple. that follows kind of with what your example was. I know Chris isn't very free thinking, so he would probably pick something very close to the example you gave.
Can you guess what I'm thinking right now, Cody?
Just to like,
How do you know?
to like put a little bit more English on it, I must say a horse wearing glasses eating an apple.
I didn't see any glasses, but otherwise...
I'm looking at you, so maybe I'm thinking glasses.
You know what? I'm gonna say not glasses. It's a reflective surface, though, like water or something.
Oh.
There might be water nearby.
He's by a pond.
Maybe.
Okay.
I feel like this might be a little too complex for
I
this
think this
person.
is a second picture.
Okay. Horse eating apple.
Horse eating apple.
Horse eating
Yes.
apple.
Can I do I fold the paper so I can reveal it, or should I just tell you what
Sure.
it is?
Well, fold it so you can reveal it.
Okay. Nobody look.
Stop looking. Stop!
Can you look at me? You're looking at me. Don't look away. Look.
I'm not looking at you. I'm not looking at
You
Chris.
were looking at me.
No.
As soon as we made eye contact, you shied away.
So
Because I was not looking
all right,
at
you
Chris.
can look now.
Can you hear Brendan calling?
You can look now.
Okay.
It's a cowboy riding a horse.
Oh! Dang it.
So
Okay.
what red thing did we see? His mouth. Is that his tongue? What's in his mouth?
So he has the LeBron James like tongue out.
Okay, that might have
I
been the
see.
red thing.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
But
Or it
good
could-
catch on the horse, John.
Very good catch.
Hey, as soon as you said, I'm like, oh fuck!
The red round thing might be the horse's red rocket down there.
Yeah.
Stop looking there.
Okay, Cody.
Okay,
We will confer.
I am sending out my psychic image.
Okay, I'm seeing something. Ooh. Okay.
Yes, Brendan.
I think it's an animal. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
I have banana in my head.
Banana? Monkey?
Can I say
I'm
something?
getting a lot of static.
You may
No.
not.
Okay.
Cody, I need you to really draw your energy towards me.
Guys, this is a PG-13 podcast. You can't be doing that.
Okay.
Okay, I think I got a picture. I'm thinking, rather than banana, I'm thinking yellow
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
animal. Maybe like a...
I was thinking like a cat or
I
something.
bet there's
like
a sun
cheetah.
in his
Okay.
picture.
Like a bigger cat, like a lion maybe.
Okay, I'm thinking a yellow duck. A duck wearing shoes. That's what I'm seeing. But the shoes are too tight. And they're hurting his old duck feet. I'm sorry.
Okay, I think
Maybe I'm channeling the pond over there.
I'm not gonna. You know what? Never mind. That was saying something about mine. I'm thinking an animal.
Okay,
I'm not getting a duck though.
right,
I didn't get shoes either.
right.
Chris,
I see a banana talking to an apple.
I feel like we're all on separate pages here.
Okay,
They
are
have
any of those
they
correct?
have little legs and feet.
They are not anywhere close. Maybe I'm having some trouble
Right,
projecting here.
Right.
That's
I might
okay.
be picking up the pond
No
over there.
performance.
Can I say what I wanted to say?
Absolutely.
I am much more free thinking than Chris.
Right.
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 So
All right, okay.
Can
don't
can-
limit yourself based on the examples.
I
gave.
never limit
All right.
myself. Brendan won't let
think
me.
it's a rock.
Like the bird?
No,
Oh.
just a stone.
That's not a rock.
What is it?
That's a boulder.
What is it? If not a duck wearing shoes.
I'm gonna say it's a guy in some sort of vehicle.
Okay.
What kind of vehicle? Like a Land Rover?
Well, I'm moving towards a plane,
Okay. All right.
like a crop duster
A
kind of
duck
planes.
in a plane.
Like a biplane?
With tight shoes.
with tight shoes.
I feel like we're moving towards the second picture.
Right. Right. What is it?
There's no gay or straight plane, but there's a biplane.
John, I think you really benefited from my focused energy.
What?
Because your prediction had everything in it. It was me in a car driving off a cliff.
Oh,
It's a Woody.
to get out of this podcast.
Oh my god!
Wait, there is a sun.
And it had a sun.
I was right.
I saw yellow.
It had the vehicle, it
Wow.
had me, it had the stone.
Wow!
Damn.
Holy shit!
You said that and I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay.
What the fuck is happening?
Do you want to go last or next?
You can go last.
Okay.
That way we follow the circle.
Okay.
All right.
We must follow the circle. It is the perfect shape. See, it helps that his hair is in a mo and it's like an amplifier.
Right. And his head is slightly concave, like a satellite dish.
All right.
I am
sending it.
okay. I'm adjusting my psychic antennas from transmit
Right.
to receive.
Incredible.
Oh, I forgot to do that.
You bastard. Okay.
You guys
Alright.
think you got it?
I think I got exactly what you drew.
Okay. Yes.
I think I see it. What are you guys seeing?
I see a computer with a pop-up window.
Oh.
Like a desktop computer.
Okay.
Like an old Mac.
I
computer.
was seeing technology.
Yeah.
I think, but it's not a computer for me. It's a calculator. It's a man using a calculator.
Okay.
I can't see.
Cody,
I can't see what he's typing in.
what are you thinking?
It's just TV static.
This must be the concussion.
Like on
There's
an old
nothing.
Mac.
Sorry,
He's got
I didn't
nothing.
receive anything.
He's got nothing.
Mm.
Are you sending it?
Yeah. I've been sending it this whole time, I
Okay.
think.
All right. What is it?
I mean, the button's lagging. Can I help you guys here?
No.
No.
Okay.
A man using a calculator. Computer
You
with a
guys are
pop-up
completely
window.
wrong. It's a golden retriever licking its nuts.
That's pretty good.
That's a really good drawing
pretty
of
good.
that subject.
Thank you.
Okay.
I thought, a part of me was like, it's probably something sexual.
Okay.
Mm.
All right, Scott, it's your turn.
I'm sending it. Ooh.
Okay.
Imagine, Brendan.
Send me your energy.
Imagine that dusty ass mummy.
See, I feel like
Oh,
you saying
Brendan.
Those Arabian
this.
horses
I feel
are
like
so
you
hot.
saying this. I think it's giving me different images.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Because I now have a full vivid image of what I think it is, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay. Okay. Big bowl of milk.
I'm trying to swim through that milk.
Do a backstroke.
No, I'm diving deep down,
He's going down.
Mm.
Trying
He's on
to-
the surface.
and at the bottom is this image.
There are Fruit Loops in my big bowl of milk.
You should gobble those fuckers down. Too sweet. Oh, you're gonna get diabetes, Brendan.
What the fuck?
Okay, you got something? You can confer. Remember, confer.
Yeah, I was getting something with a vampire.
So, I tried very hard to block out the words he was saying, because the words that he was saying gave me Brendan Fraser poking his head, like the top of his head out of water, with a whale spout anus behind, like on the cap of his skull.
Not sure if that's quite anatomically accurate.
Just like,
Blowhole is the word
yeah.
you're looking for. Whale spout anus.
but it's like letting out a wet fart.
Right.
You know, it's too big and windy,
Yeah.
like open. You know. After trying to block that out, you said you got a vampire.
Mm-hmm. Maybe just the color purple.
That's really
See, I'm
weird.
getting red. I'm getting red from
I
this
definitely
image.
got like a creature of the night.
Okay.
I think I'm getting a book. Getting
I
a
have a
book. I think
skunk.
something's reading. I think something
A skunk
is reading.
reading?
Skunk
Yeah.
reading?
Okay.
It has a red cover, the book.
Maybe with a cape to be a vampire.
But you said you got the color purple.
Mm-hmm.
He got the color red.
Maybe I was just a little bit of a hue off. Maybe.
Maybe.
It was red.
Okay. All right.
It could just
Is
be
it
that.
a horse eating an apple?
Okay.
No.
I think
Final answers here.
skunk reading.
Skunk reading. It's a frog riding a lion.
Oh, that's where I got the cat earlier.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I was right. It's in red. You did it in red
I
pen.
used a red pen. Good job. So,
We are the men that stare at goats.
one more exercise before the final
I want to be
picture.
George Clooney because he's the hottest.
Simply, I want you guys... This is more of an improv exercise than anything.
Okay.
I want you...
Fuck.
I am sorry. I want you three to make a sentence.
Oh no.
You will know where the sentence is going to end when you start it, without just one word at a time. Okay? And I want Cody to start.
The.
Oh, we're this way?
This way.
Okay. Dog.
8.
The.
Ooh.
Steak.
And
The.
Peas.
Don't you fucking...
that
The.
Owner.
fixed.
The.
What?
I think fixed is a good end to the sentence.
Oh.
The dog ate the steak.
You bastard.
that the
You
owner
fucking
fixed.
asshole.
The dog ate the steak and the peas that the owner fixed. Why the fuck is the dog doing that? Ooh. Do you guys feel awake? Finally, are you awake?
Yeah.
I think my Halo Reach hatred just got reignited.
Where did you think the sentence was going to end when you said the?
Which time?
the first time?
So I did have something green in my mind. I thought we were gonna.
Yes.
No, I thought we were gonna dunk on Secret Invasion a bit more. So I had scrolls on the mind.
Right.
But there,
Oh, I
if you look,
couldn't tell.
if you zoom back far enough, they look like
like a
peas.
bunch of peas in a form.
You just made me start sweating.
I'm blown away at the level of psychic aptitude I'm feeling that I'm going to be the first picture this time.
Okay.
This is the last
Are we
exercise.
going this way now?
We'll go this way.
Okay.
So
You
the
will
circle's
be
continuing.
Oh no,
You
I'm
will
gonna
be
be
last.
last. Oh
Okay.
fuck!
No.
You will be last.
Oh.
You
I will be last.
Oh, John will be last. You
Yes.
keep
We'll go
saying you.
first. Okay, this is remember second picture, more detail, more specific.
Okay.
You can still I want 3 different answers.
Okay.
We'll cut out the dead air.
Don't you do Brendan Fraser noises again, I swear to God. I will nutsack you so hard.
Just imagine Rachel Weisz.
Who the fuck is Rachel Weisz?
I think she's Doctor Strange's girlfriend.
That doesn't sound right.
I don't remember.
No, that's Rachel McAdams.
Rachel McAdams. Who's Rachel Weisz? That's not Brendan Fraser. Played in Scrubs. He was
Brendan
dead.
Fraser was in Scrubs?
He
the
was.
whole
He was
time.
JD's brother.
He's dead.
Not the whole time.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Wait, where's my St. Christopher medal? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm-
channel it.
yeah.
Who would you like to go first?
Chris. Chris, go first.
Your picture.
My picture.
If there was a llama, and that llama is driving a Lamborghini.
Mm-hmm.
That llama is driving that Lamborghini off of a cliff.
Okay. Do you really think I'm good enough at drawing Lamborghinis? And llamas?
No, but that was in your head when you were drawing.
Okay. Okay, Cody.
I have a thought, but I don't want to say it.
Okay.
I know. You.
Um.
It's about Pat Benatar. We
No.
know.
No.
Used it a Johnism. You said Bat Benatar.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Is it a recreation of that famous image from the George Floyd murders?
Incredible.
Mm.
John.
Okay. So, I see your illustration of a war between robots and apes. But in the picture itself, there is a robot that is 20, 30 feet in the air, getting ready to fire a laser at a gorilla that is holding some sort of gun. And it looks like your Godzilla profile picture, but it's supposed to be the giant water dinosaur from that one Jurassic Park movie, and it's also in your thing. Yeah, that like comes up out of the water. It's coming out of the water to eat the robot.
Okay.
It's coming?
It's a gigantic headed monkey wearing a baseball cap, and he has 5 o'clock shadow, and he is staring down a mugger and intimidating him. The mugger is a balding pickle.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
Wow, that's crazy. I'm scared.
I feel...
I'm uneasy about the eyes.
I love him.
Right.
Where was George Floyd coming from?
I don't know. He had a gun.
No, he
No,
didn't.
I mean, the pickle did. So maybe, like, they thought he had a gun in that tragic endeavor.
I got the monkey right.
There was a monkey involved. He doesn't look anything like a monkey. But
But he's your depiction of a monkey.
he was supposed to be a monkey.
He looks like this Digimon that's a man in a monkey suit.
Alright.
I think it's Chris's turn now.
It's John's.
It's
actually,
John's.
I think.
I'm last.
Oh, that's right.
It is my turn.
It would make more sense if Chris was last because he was first last time.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what I
give
tried
a,
to say, but it's his corner.
I don't give a hot shit what you guys think.
Do you
I hope you will once it comes to my
Yeah.
turn.
Absolutely. Maybe I've been doing quite poorly.
I am sending out my energies.
Okay.
Okay, I overwhelmingly just got an image. It's quite steamy in here.
Got your hands up, taking on all my energy. Give it to some of the other guy. Oh.
Hey,
Oh.
Jesus.
I think his
Hallelujah.
eyes were closed when he grabbed my hand.
I could just intuit where your hand was.
Hallelujah.
Get the fuck off.
I was too distracted thinking he would grab my chest that I didn't care he was grabbing my crotch.
Non-con.
I think Scott just took all of the information you just sent to me.
I think I got it all. I can see it. I can see it so perfectly. The whole image is before me.
Go ahead.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Give it to me.
I'm ready.
It's a big butt trying to vote. And when it puts in it's putting in its ballot, it has like these anthropomorphized hands coming out of the cheeks, but no eyes. And the ballot says Joe Biden. That's what I see.
Interesting. Getting very political on this
Right.
on this round.
Right.
I saw water,
Mm.
and that immediately made me think of
The-
that time when you were on your walk downtown
Mm.
and they turned on that fountain
Mm.
right as you were standing in the middle of it and you got completely soaked.
Of course.
And I think you might have had a bit of shame and a bit of infertility about that scene in your life, and that's kind of what I was getting
I
from.
do associate him with infertility.
Yeah.
You're not
notoriously
fertile?
impotent.
Is that the right word?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Chris,
Yes, some.
I see you. I think you were trying to throw us off by putting a line and having them drawn on the same page.
Oh yeah.
I think it is a continuation of the image
Ah.
of the horse and the man. I think there is a grenade that has bounced to the horse in the same image as that art that we both saw that's at your house by your apartment
Mm.
of the bouncing ball. I think there is a grenade that is landing there, and there is a man that is standing off in the bottom right corner of the image, and the sun is in the background.
Enlighten us, Chris.
Well, Scott, you said something that freaked me out a little bit. So I have a man here that is a reptilian that has ripped off its face mask because it was Joe Biden, and they are licking an ice cream cone.
So it's not a butt voting for Joe Biden?
No.
No, but it does appear.
It's a long tongue.
Yeah.
Or is it breathing fire?
No, that's its tongue.
Okay.
I think it's breathing a
It's
leaf.
a reptilian.
That's a big ice cream cone, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's Joe Biden's favorite food.
It's
Mhm.
filled up with real
Well,
energy.
It's apparently this reptilian's favorite
Joe
food,
Biden
actually.
is a reptilian.
Right.
Apparently,
If you're
button
gonna
was
be a
voted
reptilian,
for.
pick somebody else. If you're gonna be a reptilian,
Yeah.
Cody.
All right.
All right. I am sending out this image.
I've been bound up all day.
I'm all wound up.
Just let it all out right now.
Expel the image into my gaping maw. Help me,
You're my only hope.
Brendan. Help me, Brendan.
I don't think Scott wanted to really do a psychic thing. He just wanted to put Brendan Fraser in there.
He's mentalist. He wanted us to drop in.
Okay. All right. Interpret it. Small.
Cody,
hello.
Cody,
different.
can you send it to me one more time?
Mm-hmm.
Can we change the channel? I think the game's on.
What was that, Dad? Oh, sorry. I'm in a long lost memory.
Okay, the image has been completed. I think I got it.
Okay. Who would like to start?
I see.
Trees of green.
I see plains. Okay, just a flat land.
Okay.
Just barely into nightfall. There is a some sort of flying like UFO getting ready to do like a drive-by on a couple of people, an animal maybe. And there is just a guy on the left that is not believing what he's seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's stoned. Maybe he's just like drunk. And yeah.
I want you to continue describing it for the next 15 minutes.
We're running a little long, so maybe
I,
take that 15 minutes, condense it down to what you just said.
It's condensed.
I'm seeing, it's interesting you said UFO. I'm seeing a structure on the moon, but I don't think it's alien. However, my gut reaction was a pyramid, but it might be because I'm thinking of Brendan. So take that with a grain of salt. I'm seeing a pyramid on the moon, and walking out of the pyramid is like a classic NASA astronaut, or perhaps a cosmonaut. Walking out of the moon, and he's walking a dog on the moon.
Yeah.
Does the dog also have like a little space helmet?
No.
Okay.
I see James Dean.
Okay, before or after the wreck?
Before. Literally James Dean from Rebel Without a Cause.
Okay,
He's playing soccer.
right.
He's a goalie, and he's blocking a shot.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I like that image.
Mm-hmm. And if this isn't right, it's because James Dean from the afterlife, St. Christopher has gotten him through to me, and I'm seeing James
You're
Dean in
channeling
heaven.
James Dean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lottie.
Is there anything you'd like to say on his behalf?
Yeah. What's he got to say to us?
Kennedy was overrated.
Oh,
Well,
damn.
damn. I guess you can say whatever you want when you're dead. John, again, I think we might be on a similar wavelength here because you did pick up on some of the stuff here.
Are you telling me I was incorrect?
You guys were mostly incorrect, but John did pick up a single aspect of the image. I drew Gandalf the Grey from Lord of the Rings at a nightclub, wearing stunner shades. He's currently blitzed off ketamine in this
Special
image.
K.
And I think that might have been what you were picking up.
Right.
Maybe.
They do look pyramidal.
Yeah, I guess so. I was working with vanishing points
I'm just trying
to try and gain perspective.
You did great. It's a great image.
See, here's the thing, though. With the grid pattern you have in the background, that's where I got the soccer goal.
It kind of
The
looks
net?
like a net.
Yeah.
That looks nothing like James Dean.
I was gonna say James Dean is all I remember from what you said.
You know, if you guys kind of put all of the different aspects you said together, you get some sort of interpretation.
collaborated.
You all clearly missed out on it being Gandalf.
Right.
I knew a famous person was there.
Okay, John, you're
James,
the
you
anchor.
let me down.
all right.
Bring us home. Send me the image. Really try to send me the image.
Okay.
I should have brought my crystals. Mother Mary, who's art in heaven.
Okay, that's something. Okay. Whisper to me, Brendan. Whisper me the answers. Be my astral whale. Brendan. Do it, Brendan. Oh, Brendan.
James, peer behind my friend and show me his image.
Okay. I'm seeing something. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I'm liking what I see.
All right, I have my answer. I'm gonna wait till they're ready. I don't want to influence them.
I've got something here, but it's not a fully formed image. I don't know if I'll be able to channel anything else.
Okay.
All right. I'll go first.
Okay.
It's the robot from the Will Smith vehicle, iRobot,
Sonny,
Sonny.
Mm.
He's
played by Alan Tudyk.
He's drinking. Is that really Alan Tudyk? Not Brendan Fraser? He is drinking a bottle filled with piss.
Okay. All right.
There's a bull. The bull is in a coliseum of sorts. It is fighting
No.
a dentist.
That's very specific.
Wow.
Dentist. I like that.
Wow.
I want that as a mural.
Okay.
The dentist is Shaq.
Oh, okay. Really
Okay.
channeling his dream.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay.
All I got was a hill. Something is sliding down the hill or rolling down the hill.
What up that hill?
Or maybe it's moving up the hill.
Kate Moss.
Making a deal with
Kate
God?
Bush.
What are you
Kate
feeling?
Bush.
What's that?
Is
They're both
you
plants.
said- so which way is it going?
It's going up or down.
Okay.
I think I was thinking down until you put this little worm in my mind with the Kate Bush song.
Right.
I think it's going downhill.
Okay.
What can you
All right.
can you even think of what is going downhill?
I'm getting like a child on like a sled.
Oh, okay.
Charlie
All
Brown
right.
situation.
Okay. Okay.
Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
All right.
It's a red sled.
Okay. Well, I had a green pen.
Rosebud.
So, I decided to make a test of my own here.
Right.
Wow.
I actually sent you, Scott, something entirely different than I sent them. Yeah.
Did it work?
No.
Twice the oh, I was gonna say twice the chances of being right.
What's
I sent you the mental image of that moment in The Mummy where they're separated by a river, and like it's where the GIF happens. I don't remember the full specific details.
No idea what you're
Okay, that's fine. We can talk about
I've
it
never
later.
seen the film.
You've never seen The Mummy?
Of course I have. Of course I have.
I would have believed you.
he wouldn't forsake Brendan that way.
Chris, you're wrong on every sense of the word.
Nice.
Cody,
Even the
James,
definition.
James has let
You're
me
spot on.
down.
there is a hill.
Okay.
And
Fuck.
there is something going up the hill.
Hmm.
And in my mind, it was red. But-
Interesting.
it was a red Chevy ramping off of a hill in like an action scene moment.
Oh, very similar to my first image.
Except in the background is some sort of man in a suit firing off a rocket launcher
Let's
Oh,
see it.
interesting.
Let's see it.
of a bullet bill.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness! I love the detail.
That's a really good
Isn't that
perspective.
how James Dean crashed?
I love the
It is,
detail, John.
yeah.
John, you're
Somebody
just a little
shot a
artist.
rocket launcher at him.
Oh. No, somebody shot a Bill at him.
There's another sun.
That is a
Yep.
Chevy.
I really like I said, that's a great perspective,
Great
John.
job. It's better than my monkey getting mugged. Well, he's intimidating the mugger. The mugger's giving up, if you see.
Oh, I guess I did see.
The 5 o'clock shadow.
It looks like the mugger was scared and is actually holding up his hands.
He is.
No,
He's intimidated.
No, I'm
by
kind
the
of seeing
monkey.
it as he's holding the gun forwards, and with his other hand, he's like, "Give me your money. Put it in this hand."
See, no, what I pictured was the monkey was like, gave him this look, and the mugger's like, oh, fuck.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm not.
I was
I'm
gonna
not
say,
trouble.
like, this monkey was thinking about something very serious. Chris, put this back up when we started talking about this. This monkey was thinking about something very serious, and then looked up to realize that he was getting robbed, and that's when the look happened.
Someone take images.
And like, this man is like, this monkey's on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
This thing's about to commit
X
genocide
Games mode.
on movie levels.
Well, I see from our tests, they are fairly inconclusive.
I don't know. Cody and I have a weird level going on.
Yeah.
Right
And
now.
I'm good with numbers.
Yeah, but I don't trust you because none of you invoked Brendan Fraser. So this whole fucking thing's a wash. None of you took this seriously.
What are you talking about?
None of you took this seriously.
I did. I tried to invoke that one scene.
But you didn't even draw it.
What?
You didn't draw it.
Hey, I asked St. Christopher to ask Mother Mary to ask Jesus to talk to God for me to tell me the answers.
Great. How about you do it your fucking self?
He's got a goddamn
That's not how Catholicism
chain letter
works.
going on with his psychic readings.
And Brendan Fraser's not up there
Yeah.
yet.
At the end of the whale, he is.
Is that
Does
true?
he die at the end of the whale?
He's a big old fat asshole.
Oh.
That's not really what he said.
See, later
Different,
tonight,
that's a different thing.
later tonight in my dreams, I'll be seeing what you guys are dreaming.
I don't dream.
Because that's how the chain letter. how
I don't
long it
dream.
takes.
Okay,
When I eat a bunch of Taco Bell right before I go to bed, I dream some weird shit.
I ate a red chili the other day, just whole. It was real spicy for 10 minutes, and I had the weirdest fucking dreams.
This
that night.
frog is fucking adorable.
Thanks, man.
He looks
I
like
kind of fucked it on his legs. I don't know.
Yeah, the frogs don't really.
he's cracked
Sit
out
like
of his
that.
mind.
No, he's doing a squat.
I just, and look at his little legs. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did.
I had a good time.
Brendan, you're here with us.
Us or the audience?
The audience.
Oh.
I don't give a shit about your enjoyment.
Oh, okay.
The audience either capped out during the first dead air mode. Because
No, we're gonna
we
cut
didn't
them
delete-
out.
You gonna be able to
That
handle that,
is
Chief?
yet to be seen.
Chris, I swear to God, if you leave it in because you're like, it's funny.
No,
It was funny when they didn't say anything for 20 minutes.
I can put in the Jeopardy music.
He's gonna be like,
No, I don't think you can.
he's gonna be like, well, Scott was doing the whale
That's
noises.
copyrighted.
What if I sing it badly?
You
Oh,
okay? A cover.
Yeah,
That's Brendan's cover.
yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed that. There
Not
we
an
were.
actual
He's just
whale.
a whale. He's just a
There
whale.
we were.
Oh, he did it. Here we are.